Support the Yak Jones Foundation Reading, Comprehension and Quiz Competition 2019.
Radio Democracy, the true voice of the people.
For news, views, and entertainment, stay tuned to Society for Radio Democracy 8.1, simply the best.
Radio Democracy, the true voice of the people.
For news, views, and entertainment, stay tuned to Society for Radio Democracy 98.1, simply the best.
From the New Englandville studios, good morning and welcome to the first edition of the program Good Morning Salon for this week, where they come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. Today na Monday, June 24th, 2019. We will bring the program come to you this Monday morning. Mina Khadija Bangura.
And Mina Mabel Kaba, good morning. Inside this edition of the program Good Morning Salon, the Director of Crime Services na the Salon Police, AIG Mohamed Bremaja, don't say some witnesses they not can listen to police advice, so that means they can end up there before the case where they can investigate done. The Deputy Commissioner at the National Revenue Authority, Jeneba Bangura, don't say NRA able for increased revenue collection by 36% from January to May this year. And inside the program this morning, Radio Democracy will look inside the two council by election them where the National Electoral Commission NEC all over the weekend na Cambia and Kono districts.
Well, this and plenty other story them then at the program for you this Monday morning, plus the Executive Chairman for the Produce Monitoring Board, Dr. James Vibi, say inside the next 3 years, Salon will increase the production of cocoa, cashew, and coffee to 1,000 metric tons. And Wakabout Self then at the program for you this Monday morning. Remember, say they listen to we live on www.radiodemocracy.sl, courtesy of Osiwa and powered by Africell. If you want to be part of the program this morning, send me a message on the number 077-981-981. Or if they watch we live on our Facebook page, drop your comment and contribute on any of the issues them where they can discuss now the program this morning. As you hear from one part, we had them today inside the program. We will look inside the two council or by election them where the National Electoral Commission all over the weekend na Cambia and Kono district. Well, if we can look at the two by election that we neck all over the weekend na Kono and Cambia, na the studio I want to welcome Christopher A.A. Jones and a Chief of Media External Relations na the National Electoral Commission. Mr. Jones, good morning and welcome to the program.
Good morning. Thank you for getting me there.
It's continue for the with you. They join you shortly.
All right.
The first issue we look at in the program this morning are also the President for Power Women 232, Alita Ansu Kata, don't say one challenge where girl picking in the face na way then they grow up na the issue of menstruation where it make it don't call on comrade them for make them go the give sabi to them girl picking about menstruation and how for take care of themselves during this stage. Alita Ansu Kata talk this way Power Women 232 all them first puberty party for about 100 girl picking them. Also then go give them sabi, but see them waking happen to them within the mature. Federal Arena game on this and gonna report.
One of the signs of maturity for girl picking them according to research na menstruation, where this plenty girl picking them not can get sabi boats. We make Power Women 232 when a one woman organization as part pan the team them where them done they do na the country. Now for give sabi but menstruation, outside them done they meet with some girl picking them from different school them for tell them what thing can happen to them body where they mature.
Actually gets we young picking them together, we can talk to them about these changes where they happen at them body because we realize say talking about puberty or maturity or period na a taboo na salon mama them they shame for talk to them picking them about that. So we look and say well now we come this thing not to way person for shame but now something where we for enjoy and celebrate and be happy about.
That voice where you just listen to now the President for Power Women 232 Alita Ansu Kata they talk about the puberty party where they organize for about 100 girl picking them na free tongue and the reason why make they organize them. Alita Ansukata continues say one of the challenge them way girl picking them can face now where them can grow up and they not get better sabi but menstruation. We make a call on Kumbra them for the talk to them girl picking them but that.
So you can imagine the trauma and everything that comes with that, on all the changes and the tantrums and thinking that you're an adult. 1 minute you think say, oh no, me na pikin. So at the end of the day, with all this kind of confusion, if we not get the opportunity for talk to we pikin them, for let them understand waiting they happen to them body and waiting them get for do for look after themselves, we go raise pikin that we're not confident, we will raise pikin that we look like say, why they pay me period and not for even go school. They tell the pikin and say periods are normal. They are something that every woman they get. So not a thing where you get for feel shy about, not a thing where you get for begin look down upon yourself. So imagine if you just sit down now, you begin frown and begin feel say, oh me don't miss blood don't begin come back. You're not gonna be productive self.
Dr. Fatu Fonas is saying I've been the guest speaker for the puberty party where Power Women 232 been organized and been tell the picking them body different thing they waking happen to them body anytime where they don't reach puberty stage.
So puberty is normal. It's a welcome change. I am charging every one of you that you now have the big responsibility to protect your sexual and reproductive health. It is not something to be ashamed of. It's something to be celebrated, but it is also something to protect because it's about your health. So I want you to always remember 3 things. Number 1, delay having sex as long as possible. Number 2, make sure you prevent pregnancy until you are married and ready to have children. And you can do that by using the contraceptive. Talk to your mom, okay? Number 3, protect yourself from STDs.
Dr. Fatu Fonas is say encourage Kumbra them for make them go they talk to them picking them but menstruation and other thing them so that the picking them go know but the thing the way they happen to them body.
There's also doctors. Sometimes your mom can take you to see a doctor so that you start having those conversations. So I know we don't have a lot of doctors in Sierra Leone. Where I practice usually by age 15. I have a daughter. She's 14. This summer I'm taking her to see a gynecologist. They want it's not to do an exam. She's not sexually active, but it's because I want her to start having a relationship, to feel that if she's scared to come to me, she can at least go to her doctor, and that when she is ready, she is protected. Because I want my daughter to wait till have sex, but more importantly, I want her to be safe, and I don't want her to have STDs, and I don't want her to be pregnant.
I've been same way so talk to some pande picking the way they attend this puberty party and at this them in gets for say.
Yes, Kroba. I go British International School at 12 from 1. I learned about periods there and I learned about pad there and female reproductive system and what's in the happen where you have sex. I could just tell them for be safe and everything where they happen to the right now at this age and normal and how for deal with the periods and how would for be emotionally within periods and waiting for do it and get cramps.
Niava and Sukata. I attend the British International School, Montessori Education, Freetown. I learned say babies are made by something called sex and the babies of something the uterus. One day you can foresee your period and you for try for learn more about so that when you get it go easy for you for embrace them
pikia so be end up say they go make sure say then tell them company the way then go back na school but the thing them way they for take notice of where they don't begin mature. For Radio Democracy, Mina Theodora Arena.
The program where they listen a Good Morning Salon, they come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy, 91 FM. The time for my studio clock now 7:39. We still get Christopher A.A. Jones, when are the Chief of Media External Relations na the National Electoral Commission. If people can remember Saturday, June 22nd this year, the National Electoral Commission NEC be all cancelled by election them na Ward 099 na Koidu New Sembeu and Ward 204 na Cambia district. Well, for can't tell we, but then two by election there, and some of the issues them we been come out na the by election. We get Christopher A. Jones na the studio with we. Good morning one more time, Mr. Jones.
Good morning. Oh.
On Saturday, una been conduct two by elections them. One na ward 099 na Koidu New Sembeu and ward 204 inside Cambia district. Before we can talk more about the elections and the two and some of the issues that will be commodity, give updates on how una be able for conduct then to by election they are so successful one.
Thank you. Well, in fulfillment of the constitutional mandate in 1991, we section 39 tell we say for full up vacant seat, any seat we empty for full up. So we get letter we come on the city council of Koidu town and Cambia district council. The administrative people and we tell we say there's then two councillor there, Councillor Amara Tui, we begin Cambia as councillor for Ward 204. There would Adama Jala will be councillor for Ward 099. They absent themselves from meeting. They not be the go meeting. And one law in the Local Government Act, Section 9, D1, it tell the mayor and the chairman say, if they councillor not they attend meeting, a past 3 term, consecutively, they don't tell you, take no excuse, you can declare resident the vacant. So they may write to we and tell we say, then 2 seats here don't vacant. One, now Ward 204, now Cambia, Ward 09, now Kono. So the Chief Electoral Commissioner be declare Nancy vacant and we notify 17 registered political party for tell and say then they don't become vacant to who don't for take part sending a endorsed list. So inside Cambia, now 7 political party and then big body for that one green city. Why so you go na New Sembeu, Ward 099, now 3 political party. So then party na Cambia, na be CDP, RINIP, ADP, PDP, PLP, UP, and SFPP. Where you go na New Sembeu, you meet up REFP, SFPP, and C4C. So do all things and go to nomination, everything and qualify, pay nomination fee, then the very day come when June 22, 7 o'clock in the morning, all team be done ready, the election start off, and all the centers them, 93 police stations, now New Sembeu be open sharp 7 in the morning. The 22 police stations, now Cambia, instead be open sharp 7 in the morning, and election will carry on peaceful one.
So ahead of the election, how prepared NEC been be, especially so for the people and we been get for go votes, because it don't say where the other election we don't pass, some people be already don't get misplaced them voters ID card and all. How prepared NEC been there ahead of the election?
Well, we be get town crier them, we be the cry over the place, who pull it to call know your candidate to say the people in the ward, then go sabi who that they want for this election. Then we also do more of radio discussions and we hold big stakeholders meeting who involve all the political heads them, we involve the parties them, we involve the candidates them, the radio people them. They will discuss and we will set up the campaign calendar. We do all of them today and we deploy materials within the set period of time. We are trained, the human people them, we train them for meet up the elections and everything we set for meet up the day we make we will start sharp 7 in the morning.
Then two by elections there won't have been conduct. How credible as an electoral body una go able for say na free fair election they wanna be all?
Well, he said that fisherman not go say in fish rotting, but will be try and we continuously they try because for sure the credibility we also re-accreditation to domestic observers them new we also get we other partner we in 70 per election management business with our PPRC. And then we also get the parties them. The parties them, we give them two accreditation for them party agents. We go in each polling station. That not done, we also give them 10 party executive card. We go make the own alagba them go around, they watch what's happen. That not done. We also give them back two accreditation card for food career. So we do all of that for ensure say you go believe and look into the process and see the transparency of the process. So that we do, and we say thank you back to Salon Police. When I say we did part of the situation for provide security for we and the voters who made the election go and end up well.
So now waiting on some of the things that we neck been learned at the previous by-election, we been get so much controversy, we unable for improve now this one we just passed this past weekend.
Well, what will be happen the previous one, the allow them be inside the word fiti fata, especially when word 196. But this one, we try for sit down with them and then agree. Say they will get accreditation. So now they allow them, they will be give them 10 accreditation card. So they move around and observe the process without no ignorance, without no problem. And we appreciate that. And that's not done. We also pick out, say, the one where they care food to go for them people with the polling stations from 7 to 5. They need people them for move around, for talk with them, for give them food and water. We also use that day as lessons learned to give them two food career now all to the world them now Cambia and New Sembu 099 where them will go around for give them food to the party agents them.
The issues of the high security presence during the two by-elections there, so the one at Kono and the one at Cambia, now one way we don't hear people on the complain but say the presence of police or security being too high in the polling center, then why?
Better we hide than in other country, they see policeman per election. But we own country, the people they know still understand say election na ballot, not a bullet. So because they want to go try for disrupt the process, so police ki dey around. They know they available inside the polling station. They out of the polling center. So I need a rise who will call let's say they come. This person can difficulty. If you know they na issue. So because one for conduct election, that kind of manner, who will be free, fair, we need security. Now this part of your own country who is of essence. And they not be there inside the police stations. Then they out, then they patrol. When they need a rise, the election, the presiding officer or the PCM will invite them for come inside for campus situation under control.
The two major political parties them na Salon when are the APC and the SLPP na one way plenty people believe say can cause so much problem days of elections and by election them we can bring challenge for the outcome of the results we NEC can read. NEC believes so.
Well, yes, because then two parties now then people don't sabi from tradi up to now, and then two parties their own main aim now for all power and grip them, not for left and no other party. So at any time they get election, they become G3. All man win at all costs. So the best kill it on them, but always I think it creates tension within itself. But the tension not last long as election result come also no more. Tension can die down, but then he always believe and trust in the process where they carry on because they always involve them into the electioneering process.
Although NEC don't declare the winner for them to by election, they are through a press statement where on a poll, but not all man get the opportunity for go on social media and see this press release. You can just take me through the different results them now the two by election them.
Thank you. Well, when the election was done at Cambia, the regional commissioner, Maxu Jibrisi, be announced the provisional results. Same way so Narakono. When election are done, the regional commissioner, Stephen Iamatia, be announced the provisional results. The chief electoral commissioner, Commissioner Mohamed Alioune Fakonte, been there na Kono, at the district office, when he announced the certified results. And he say, inside Cambia, CDP, a candidate, Bangura Abubakar, he will get 27 votes. Bangura Alaji KM for UNIP, 37 votes, winner 1.19. Bangura Abubakar CDP, 27 votes, 1.03. Bangura Mohammed ADP, 668 votes, 25.54%. Dumbuya Ajamori PDP, 13 votes, 0.50%. Kamara Sine up 31 votes, 1.19%. Sanko Alaji Bilkal for SLPP, 1,835 votes, 70.17%. That's not the result for Cambia 204. When you come to Ward 099, Koidu, New Semeu, Kaimachende Kumba Bintu, SFPP, 4,170 votes, 47.70%. Edward Commander Tamba, C4C, 4,828, 4,482%, 4,482 votes, winner 51.27%. Sandy Emmanuel, REFP, 90 votes, 1.03%. So when the result don't come on, the Chief Electoral Commissioner, when the National Returning Officer, it be certified Commander Edward Tamba of Coalition for Change, C4C, when I get the high votes of 4,482, 51.27%, as the winner for Ward 099, Koidu, New Sembong City Council. Then it go to Ward 024, Cambia, Sanko Alaji Bilkal of the SFPP, we score 1,835%, 1,835 votes, winner 70.17% as the winner. So then two people there, and don't be councillor, Commander Edward Tamba, don't be councillor for C4C, now Ward 099, Kodu New Sembong City Council. Sanko Alaji Bilkal of SFPP, don't be councillor for Ward 204, Cambia District Council. Now so it be happen and then two ward and also Commissioner Unfa Ali Conte, returning officer, be announced the winners there.
So Mr. Jones, NEC in any way gets any worried, they be worried for the members say for let people accept the results them way Mr. Conte can announce at the end of the day, especially so we take into consideration the main opposition, All People's Congress, APC party, not take part in the election because they still get issues and they call for a step down. NEC worried, but let people accept the transparency of the election results here we call.
We concern, but one thing over people they know say that now we own constitutional mandates. No other body no they will do election for public office, elected office, pass NEC. And because we know of Randy, and we say as Salonian, we conscious of the legal framework. We know they do any election out of legal framework. So therefore, at any point until we get nomination, the political parties and they sign the nomination form where the back get the campaign code of ethics, we tell them say, you for accept the result. But if there is any reason you get pulled with the result, you have no alternative but not for seek legal redress. That's not part of the process. But for let them believe, say, we own election to do, not get yuki, and that make with the open and up, with the give accreditation to domestic observers. And if Nigerian elections, we also accredit international observers. Then we also they accredit even the party them, like Ward 099. Now 93 polling stations now in Dede. Each polling stations we accredit to the three parties them 2 children and 186 accreditation card we give them. So then people then go sit down at the polling station from 7 on to 5, watch the process, observe the process, and in the event they have any issue, then go raise them up with the presiding officer when they enter the bus for the polling station. And that not done. We also now they go count the result at the next office on the spot after the close of polls. Now they will count the results and they will take the result, put them inside teas. All them process how they do so now for ensure the transparency, for ensure the fairness, so the people will get confidence in we that the election will they do. You cannot depend on.
All right.
And they will carry them going to the tally center and they will tally the result. All of that, they try for call the people their attention, say, dear, the election they do, what they do, now free, fair, and transparent one. Get confidence in the result will bring at the outcome of the elections.
Continue for day with the program. Christopher A.A. Jones, Chief of Media External Relations, and the National Electoral Commission NEC. We'll come back to you as we continue for look at the outcome of the 2 by-elections them we will all over the weekend na Kono, New Sembeon, and Cambia district.
The program they continue with a look at other issues now. Outside the Director of Crime Services and the Salon Police, AIG Mohamed Bremaja say one big challenge where then they get for protect witness them now where he says some and the witness them not incorporate with waiting police they tell them where he say can make some then can end up die. AIG Mohamed Bremaja talk this where if they give update but waiting happen we make one witness Memuna Tujabi where na been witness for Hannah Bokari in case where them been kill am na Lumley Beach inside 2015. Osai is say this die na because it not been cooperate with the police. The term where it been the under police protection. Well, it talk more to Princess Spears for sake of this case.
The special courts been here for deal with high-profile individuals, and so then witnesses then they deem it necessary for provide protection for them. So they were provided with safe houses, their basic needs being taken care of, and stipends given to them as well. So because of that success with the special court they make, then decide for advice Leon police for left the said unit, because most of them have been policed them. That unit was very essential because we can deal with cases where involve high profile people. And if we police them not get protection system, their witnesses then their life then go in danger. Hence the establishment of the National Witness Protection. This witness protection equally they provide witnesses. The Sierra Leone police they provide security for all them while away the special court they provide security for them where they within this country. Since the inception of this unit, we don't provide protection for over 10 witnesses.
What are some of the strategy them way like una can put in place like for people them way can end up be witness for some certain cases them?
The key is that we go get a safe house for them, but first we get for know we say this thing happen. The side where it happen, we make sure so not of that kind of area we forget safe house for that kind of person. We if it's a side where then say I not go able easily know, we they provide safe house for them, provide security for them, we they provide their basic needs. If anything serious come up where they need for move go some side, we they provide them with close protection.
Why make this question come up? We see recently one key witness by Hannah Bokari in case we end up die because of plenty people facing a lack of protection. So in that particular matter day, waiting now on a challenge like we una been gets we lead to that incident.
When Hannah Bokari died, the police investigation be established say Memuna Tujabi na witness. But we not be by we intelligence get any security threat against her. But we just look say since Hannah Bokari na be a commercial sex worker, and then this Memuna Tujabi again a day in that same industry, we feel say she's vulnerable. So we approach her, we tell her say we go provide safe house for them, provide in basic needs, and give her stipend. But it go there under police watch. If anything serious like a one for Bokisi, we now in place, it go with close protection so that any move on them go be actually reported. So it been on there with we from since August 2015. It don't deal with we for a while. It don't go give evidence na High Court done. In fact, the judiciary were very much kind that they allow in alone 2 criminal sessions. forgive evidence stay it on. But the challenge where we begin get with this particular individual was non-cooperation, very recalcitrant. When it in a safe house, because it don't take 2 years, as then they win him, they don't dodge. Where he dodge, they can't for do in trade. Now the West. It take some time before police they locate her. Where police locate her, police they take her back. Where they can't go back, they dodge again. Where they can't go back, they dodge again. That no threat if she say no they against her, and that way they balance, they can't they on ion. Within that period where they on ion and not see any threat, they even go and do in trade.
So with this somebody we don't die waiting na the way forward for this case now.
Conclude the investigation, we charge the matter go court, then use 136 cases where the magistrate court then can do preliminary investigation for establish if case they and commit them to court. Then get shortcut in some cases where they know they go through that process, then can take them straight to High Court. So now that section 136 then use and can go High Court. 2 criminal sessions were given to her, and so it give in evidence done na High Court.
Waiting on I think say we solve this problem of witness against some certain crime they make una can investigate.
Where police don't say how they see the situation, they want to make you they under protection, not challenge them. So we ask that they fully cooperate with us. Me don't tour this whole country. They talk to policemen then, they facilitate. For many understand how they for treat witness system. Waiting they not for talk where it go endanger the witness system. Even though all is okay, but if we say we say you been they not go there again. Go so part, we can give them advice there. And those who have listened and cooperated with us, they are living a life today.
Well, that's now the Director of Crime Services at the Salon Police, AIG Mohammed Brahmaja, been talking that interview with Princess Pias for Seka witness protection for the different cases where they can investigate.
Salon Commercial Bank don't come with new banking products them for make life easy. With Million Online Bank and Million Mobile app, you can able for use Salon Link money transfer for send money to anybody like you not get bank account. Transfer or receive money na the same bank or any other bank. Transfer money to person or office like you not get the account number. Buy Ed-Salite, pay other bill them, and now get advanced salary. You don't need for worry again, but almost money then you earn. Because you can able for pay for things the way you buy in a supermarket and other shop them with the quick response code payment. Yagbadon done for we boss man them. With Beyond Online Direct, you can upload salary, pay all you supplier them, sell forex to Salon Commercial Bank, and watch your account anytime. If you need the app, download them from Google Play Store or any Apple Store, or go to Salon Commercial Bank website www.slcb.com. Sierra Leone Commercial Bank, delivering value.
We will continue with the program. Good morning, Salon, where they come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy, 98.1 FM. We still get Christopher A.A. Jones, and the studio in a Chief of Media External Relations, and the National Electoral Commission, NEC. We look at the outcome of the 2 by-election, them we NEC all na Kono and Cambia district over the weekend. Mr. Jones, earlier you will talk about the declaration of the results and the certificate on don't give to the 2 winner them na Kono and Cambia. But again, we don't the issues of say NEC cancel some results them na some particular station them na Kono. How would this be?
When the polls don't close down for every election and they count, process the results, put the results a tea and an envelope like plastic come on a tally center. So inside the district office will be on the tallying process 93 polling stations results and enter. On the way during the tallying process, SLPP write protest letter to the Commissioner of the Eastern Region, Stephen A. Matia, and he also copy the District Electoral Officer. When the inputting the tally not done, we get a meeting look at the letter of protest because that is a part of the process. The commissioner come on do and inform the gathering, political parties, alakba dem be dey, domestic observers dem be dey, miner dem be dey. He say, we don't get protest letter from one party, the Sierra Leone People's Party. So them protests here where they don't raise, it is within the law. One for look into them. So one or two of the party alakba them say, what are the protests? What did the protest say? In brief, he say fake ID card and be use them. He said, me all them party agents them can go to a station by telling they come election done. So because of this, would they ask to make una give you time? A case on dissatisfaction. But when the Chief Electoral Commissioner come in a meeting, the commission look at the protest them one by one by one. The one we know old water we banfa, put on one side. The one we old we get grounds. Like we say, we all we party agent them, get them gonna sell, and left them only after the election. And it's strong because the party agent now the caretaker, the eye for the party. So that center day, when I call you, it gets 6. Now 93 polling stations day. So it nullifies 6. Balance of 87. No issue no arise. All my heart cool. And still we tally and announce the result, still give C4C the winning position. Now that exactly happened. No more, no less.
So where una don't nullify the results and the end C4C been still be the winner. Both party them, especially the one who been write the protest letter, them be satisfied and no issue not come out again.
Before doing the tallying process, C4C be the lead. On to the end of the tallying process, C4C the lead. So it was the expectation of C4C that the provisional result could be announced in favor of C4C. So when the commissioner talk about protest letter, then he say you keep for take place. So at the end, despite they nullify the 6, it still take C4C a winning position. It is not change at all. Therefore, no qualms, no problem. And SLPP on to this time, we not get no other letter from them. That now the work will don't work.
So although you say we not get no other letter from them, it's not too clear whether or not they don't accept or they not accept it. Let me look at the one them way according to your words, say it been banfa, so the Chief Electoral Commissioner been put on one side. Now waiting to be the content of them banfa wire.
Yeah, like one way you say this person use fake voter ID card. How you go prove say this person use fake voter ID card? What are some of the issues them? I don't want to be the devil advocate. But what some people they now understand, me voter ID card lost, no warrant you for going to a small shop, go make voter ID card. No. When you voter ID card lost, you still they vote because you information all day on the final voter register. So that one not be all but we get grounds. So now so take them one by one. And when we get grounds, we say the evidence, we accept them. And then we do in the right thing. We make everything be accepted by all the political parties, especially the aggrieved party when SLPP.
So as of now, all the political party them wey contest na dem to by election there, apart from the protest letter wanna be received from the Salon People's Party, no other party no protest it. We mean say they all don't accept the results we neck been declare.
As far as I'm concerned, onto this time none no send protest letter yet. I will believe for say they all accept the result because we fall white, white. Now today we will send letter of certification to the winners them, signed by the Chief Electoral Commissioner for telling them say you don't win, go continue with the position of councillor at the respective wards.
Alright, continue for the with at the studio, Christopher A.A. Jones, Chief of Media and External Relations, Nanek. We will come back to you as the program they continue.
We will continue with the program Good Morning Salon and we look at more issues inside the program. Inside 2013, some young people can come together and form Career SL, when a website where they give employer them the chance for advertise then job vacancy online and self make them easy for people where they look for work for send them CV na this website. According to the executive chairman for Career SL, Joe Abbas Bangura, say for the past 6 years they don't get over 45,000 employer them and over 20,000 CV them na the website. We make a call on government institution them for begin do online advert for them job vacancy them where is a go reach plenty people them all over Salon. Alex Lawrence Koma gets more and he go now report.
June 2013, I had an email from a 22-year-old young Sierra Leonean that had so much potential but was frustrated because we get opportunity for able for expose them potential. Former World Bank consultant.
His name is Joe Abbas Bangura, co-founder and executive chairman for IDT Lab, where we talk how he come in contact to 122-year-old Saltin Masali, where we get the passion for develop software. And at the person where 6 years ago, then begin for run career.sl, when a facility where they give employer them the opportunity for advertise and job vacancy online and self give people the chance for sending CV through this website and get work. Joabas Bangura been talk about the reason why Career SL will begin inside 2013.
All we had then was careers.sl, the job platform that had been built, and that's what we started to market. Went to the National Youth Commission, went to AfriCell, and got it hooked on so that you can have jobs by SMS. And that's how Careers SL was born as a product of IDT Labs. It's a big headache for make you then I want workman. How are they for connecting myself with this workman? So your ability for build a platform where the employers can go on other websites there and advertise their jobs there, and then people who want jobs can apply for those jobs, and then even from the website itself you can begin do your analysis before then shortlist for you and enable for now say okay, you know what, given that this you want, I think say that then 10 people here and then fit who that you they look for, we can now send you the details and most people and say a lot of analytics so they provide so that we do a shortlist for you and reduce the number of people where you need for interview. There are times where people they ask me for the end-to-end and say no only do the advertisement but also do the shortlisting for we, do the interviews for we. So we have those end-to-end requests where people they give we, but basically it's provide a platform where they link employers and people where they look for jobs so that the moment they meet up, a lot of things they happen.
Joabas Bangura talk about the procedure where person for use for send job vacancy for make them do advert or for make anybody where they look for job send in CV at the website
www.careers.sl. Normally waiting people and we ask you for you upload your CV at the website, and then every day which you need for just go on the website and check whose jobs they would not post the instruction can they alpha apply, and if you meet waiting and they look for, they will call you directly, do the interviews, and all for a super reasonable fee where now the equivalent of $50, and this is $50 and for 2 weeks. You would look for job not get nothing for pay, and by the time we activate with SMS USSD service you're able for now even with your phone you can actually program it in for make anything and post any job. If an accounting job you look for anything and post accounting job, it sends you a notification that you don't post this accounting job. Are you interested? You can now go on the website and go get the details.
Joabas Bangura continues say then they work with plenty NGO and other institutions them. Why don't they use the website to often workman them? We make encourage government institution them for begin for do them job vacancy adverts online.
With the talk about technology, the president and the government don't make technology and innovation number one na dem priority, because if nothing changes the economy of this country, then we move into technology. And so therefore we want to encourage government offices for able for spread the reach of the people that would then they able for attract for jobs by making sure they advertise online. On average, we get like for 2018 145,000 page visits on the website a month, and we get the biggest database for employers in the country. Over 400 employers then in the database. We already they advertise with and we place about 500 jobs per month, and we get the largest CV database with over 20,000 resume already where we are people and we don't save them CV.
Sylvester Johnson, the manager for Career SL, he say the same way so they use the social media for do their adverts them. We make it say they don't able to forget plenty good results them.
Facebook, WhatsApp, LinkedIn, and Twitter. They share information on them platform, and with that we don't get lots of successes. There is a group called Alexa Global Rankings. They can rank websites in the world, and they do one in 2018 for Sierra Leone. And we own website www.careers.sl. They rank them as the 9th most visited website in Sierra Leone. Now, these include websites like Facebook, like Twitter, like Google, like Google.com, BBC, and all. So for all them international websites and then local websites, then we on the number 9. And inside the top 10, these were all international websites where people in the search for a Salon. Now we own be the only one with a local Salonian website where they are amongst them.
Joseph Abdullah Koroman, the Human Resource and Admin Manager, now World Hope International. He said the organization don't they use Career SL for do the job vacancy advert because then they make them work easy.
At the trend at which employers and they go, that they move towards that path, wherein they want to digitalize the recruitment process by going online. We don't work with them, with other organizations as well. We trust in their service, especially the professionalism with them don't they exhibit over time, and also the timeliness. Because if you look at the conventional type of applications we'll be getting on this paper, at times you go send your advert, it will take you some days before they even put them out, where you don't give them specific guidelines or timelines. But with careers now, I can just like the comfort of even my office or my home, I send my request to them, they go action them.
I've been talking to some people we don't get some work through Career SL, we be tell me about the experience.
Joseph Bao, Administrative and Procurement Manager, Care International in Sierra Leone. I get the job through Career.sl. For this particular position, I've been a frequent a user of the Career.sl. And so I've been there for check and see the position. Then it was for Administrative Manager. And then I've been there for applied. I send me CV to them, and as well as I send me CV to Care International. Then I've been there for become successful and call me for the job and offer me the job.
My name is Chelsea Kabia. I work with BRAC, Sierra Leone, as a credit officer. Well, I get encounter with my employer through Career SL, the job fair we do na US Embassy. So I able to get interaction with my employer. We I be able to get my CV from there now. I got a call from them for an interview. Then the job is mine till date. When you don't build your CV, not just for packets and you host, you need for like bring them out to the world. That is to the career world for let the employers them know say this person has to get the potential for do waiting and one time for doing a main office.
According to Sylvester Johnson, when are the manager for Career SL, he said they go introduce new facility them. We go make people the way they look for work, get them easy, for nobody job vacancy them within at the website. For the Society for Radio Democracy, Alex Lawrence Koroma, the report.
Better don't come. Now Union Trust Bank again. Your Salon Banco. Union Trust Bank get plenty product and service there for you. You must get what you want to go better. Let me savings account, ide. Current account, ide. Fixed deposit account, ide. Credit facility, ide. All for you. Me and you. Union Trust Bank, that's a loan for me and you. Kids future savings account, ide. School fee savings account, ide. Pay advance Banco.
Union Trust Bank, empowering Sierra Leonean businesses.
The program is still listening to now. Good morning, Salon. They come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. We continue with the program and they come to the studio guest back when Christopher A.A. Jones, in our Chief of Media and External Relations, NEC. They this morning they give you updates on the two by-election them where NEC be all over the weekend and safe. You can forgive you updates on waiting on the happen at NEC so far. Quickly, let us just take you through the most talked about High Court ruling we been come out. Also, the courts been nullify election results of people where some SLPP MP them being petition we get for do with the APC MP them where some of them don't lost their seats now. When the High Court really they be come out, so many people been concerned with the fact we get for do with court nullifying the results, but they not NEC not do any by election, but then go swear in new members of parliament we replace the one in the from the National Electoral Commission when results don't be nullified. Waiting can be una input.
National Electoral Commission, they work with the legal framework we get. We no get case with court, and we don't not the inside court. We don't work with the conduct election, with the boundary, with the voter education, register people them. If court say this election we now do na constituency 110 in null am, void am, it give order to the Chief Electoral Commissioner say null and void that election day, then declare that seat vacant. National Electoral Commission no get nothing for do, but now for declare constituency 110 inside Western Rural District vacant, and we don't declare vacant. Then give you 90 days for conduct election. The election they will take place August 24, together with other election na Kenema when a ward 034 or say council or calendar. So the order we get from courts, we get for do as how waiting court say, because NEC na a constitutional body bonham, and they would be in compliance with law and order. That's my position, Mabel.
As soon as they in compliance with law and order, what's on a make up of the fact say them pull set of people come out na sits na parliament when a elections have been run for letting people in the goodie, and other sets of people come we they not do any other by election but then replace them people in the.
Yes, we hear about but as I say, we know the query with court. No, it's in a high court. That get their own jurisdiction and their own terms of reference and their own A and D. What do we care about? We don't do the election. We say, Mabel, now you win. But if Khadija get issue with Mabel, you win one, the law make provision for take that thing they go to court. Not for make Bombosoro. But if the court don't give ruling, it say now this, win a neck, we no get nothing for do. What it tell for do, it say for all the cases they go to court, it say constituency 110. Una do the election the back between 90 days. And between 90 days, we don't get this safe. We do on the preparation now for the election because now court order from High Court deliver Friday, May 31, 2019. Now that's what they do. Any other issue out of your own terms of reference will not they put money. Election, now business. Boundary limitation, oh yes. Referendum, good. Voter registration, fine. Any that way they out of now and then, no.
All length in their way do outline say na part of our work we look at them na process them would they lead to a democracy in any country.
Yes.
Now the by-election, for example, the one at the whole Western area after the court high ruling. The post will be Dede na be APC member of parliament, and APC don't take a position say if una electoral commissioner continue for be as the next boss, they not go take part in any election again. And una they prepare now for do another rerun of that particular constituency day. As electoral body, we una serve the help for strengthening the democracy in a Salon. Una concern?
Yes.
Why?
When daddy get pikinde in OC1, it defena. But if na so te the tawase, you know they come, it left her. But what we can do make her taking her through the process quick. At any point in time, we'll get a vacancy, like we'll get order from High Court for declare our city vacant, who don't declare vacant. We send notification letter to all parties, including APC. Say this seat here vacant, and we'll get in the timeline. We get the timeline or the pool, where they tell we each activity within the process who stay they happen. So the deadline for submit the endorsed list from all political parties na 18th of June. Then the nomination is going to take to the 25th of June 25. All the 17 political parties we don't send to, they all get free chance for submit. You can decide for submit or you not submit. Look one example. Cambia, now 7 party, where you take the 2 from Kono, add them to the 7, you go 9. Out of 17, the remaining them prefer not for compete. So the decision for let you take part is up to your party. But what will they do as a commission? Will they always send notification to 17 registered political parties say this seat is vacant, ready for take part in election. So it is up to you. So hope say all political parties don't receive the letters them of this seat will become vacant and they don't receive a timeline, including APC. So they wait for when they submit the endorsed candidates.
Now, I don't announce a date for the rerun after the High Court ruling. Now, them particular seats there. So, what in the law say about any High Court ruling where they declare a seat vacant before owners neck come and announce date for the rerun, especially if the case then at the appeal court again?
I don't tell you now say neck we much no inside court. What we care about, what now terms of reference, is say as a seat become vacant in consonant with section 39.
Mr. Jones, I know they talk about una own mouth not reach na court, but again, una self as body, una get laws them where una they work with.
They
ask now for una own law they una they work with. What is say if they declare a seat vacant before una announce a date for a rerun?
Well, section 39 tell we say for fill vacancies. When a seat become vacant, if na MP, it give you 6-month lapse. If na councillor, it give you 90 days. But this one, na a court order. It tell you say within 90 days. We own law, when the 1991 Constitution gives you a time frame for conduct by election for MP. Local government also give you time frame for conduct councillor election within 3 months. So since the order tell you say for conduct by election, we know to a rerun, now election you don't do, something happen, you want to do back. But this one, we don't do and done, they don't declare vacant, so now a by election.
So inside section 146 of the Public Elections Act of 2012, what do you talk about declaring date of rerun seats where they declare vacant?
Section 146. Let me turn to 146, please.
The program is still listening to now. Good morning, Salon. They come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. And the program this morning, we get Christopher A.A. Jones, we are Chief of Media and External Relations, NANEC. They are the updates on NEC operations, especially we get to do with the 2-by election them, we NEC be all over the weekend. Continue for audio voice to send them where they talk about the program 077-981-981 or go now with Radio Democracy 98.1 Facebook page.
When you look section 146, all the sections really on to subsection 4. The title say election, effect on election, returning of notice of appeal. We all work center around this book, chapter 4, section 31 on to 39. That section in the code so it now reflects to we side because it tells you say if the High Court determines that a candidate returned as elected was not duly elected and the election was void, then the candidate seat shall become vacant. Okay? From the time of the notice of the decision of the High Court. So court don't give you order as far as this book is concerned. Where you self don't think you don't go inside this law business small. Me not a lawyer, I can read the law, but I cannot interpret the law. But he tell me say court don't give you order. So for comply.
So una not get anything for do with that particular section 146 of the Public Elections Act.
No, he don't tell what for do now. He read him, he state him. Becomes vacant from time of the notice of the decision of the High Court, and if the notice appeal from decision has been given within 14 days, the seat shall remain vacant for the period until the determination of the court appeal is given. We don't give you 90 days. 90 days still lay on. We don't declare it vacant within a period of 90 days. If it expire, they will don't breach High Court ruling. So we do within a 90 days span.
Continue for the program. Christopher A.A. Jones from the National Electoral Commission. Will they take this short commercial break? Will they come back to Mr. Jones as we still look at the outcome of the 2-by elections them? Webi Nakono in Cambia.
They causing confusion.
But this confused me, boo. Look where Uncle Nat in Wall Solid. Look him block them with them beat for them, where they save solid. And at the same amount of cement and sand then they use for beat me on. But look what in the happen. Me wall down for them, all the block they all don't scatter. It like say some kind magic they behind this. You want to know the magic behind this? Now the superior quality, extra strong, extra life and extra yield cement where are the use, and that's not Dangote 3X Portland limestone cement. Dangote cement na the highest grade cement in the country. We na 42.5 R grade cement. We no one day come na this country, and na one of the highest grade pan cement where you go get na the wall. Where you want you concrete, wall and block solid, use Dangote 42.5 R cement. You no go regret them. You go get Dangote 42.5 R cement na online shop and building material store na the one whole country.
The program Good Morning Salon, they continue with a look at other issues of the program now. Inside 2018, President Julius Maada Bio, they appoint new Commissioner General for Work now, the National Revenue Authority. Well, for know how the Commissioner then na NRA done the work, they may decide for engage media practitioner, they must then go talk to them. But the thing them way NRA don't do from where they get the appointment. Also the Deputy Commissioner for the National Revenue Authority, Geneva J. Bangura, say NRA don't able for increased revenue collection inside January to May this year by 36%. Theodore Arena gets more on this and gonna report.
Inside 2002, Parliament been set up the National Revenue Authority (NRA) through an Act of Parliament, when na for make them go together government corpo, fund government operation and development program them na the country. From where then set up this office, then don't they do plenty thing them outside then don't they help for improve the country. Inside 2018, the President Dr. Julius Maada Bio been appoint new Commissioner General for make it go carry on with the work for develop the country. Also, he been pick Dr. Samuel Jibao for Seka in 1 year in our office. This be make it engage the media for tell them about some panditin the way it don't do for develop the country.
On the 5th of June 2018, I was appointed by His Excellency the President, retired Brigadier Julius Madabio, to provide leadership for Sierra Leone's tax administration, the NRA. Having worked for this institution before, I knew exactly what to do in order to effect the current reforms being rolled out today. After a year, we are meeting the media for the first time with good tidings of renewed chronicle of accounts of our leadership of the Revenue Authority. I am proud to come back to the media to say we are on the path of situating this institution as a modern public institution of excellence, not only in Sierra Leone, but the sub-region.
Dr. Samuel Jibao say one thing where it established in office now that the National Revenue Authority and the Ministry of Finance don't they work together in terms of tax administration.
We inherited a situation where the NRA and the Ministry of Finance had a very strained relationship, and that affected revenue administration and revenue policy. 1 year down the line, we are happy to report that the relationship between the Ministry of Finance, which is our supervisory ministry, and that of the NRA has improved significantly, and that has actually also contributed significantly to the success stories we are narrating today. This staff of this institution has never been happier, I can report.
Inside Ion talk, the Deputy Commissioner General of the National Revenue Authority, General J. Bangura, say the National Revenue Authority be able to increase revenue collection from January to May 2019 by 36% compared to 2018.
From 2017 to 2018, there's a 36% increase in revenue mobilization, and then from 2018 to 2019, comparatively for the first 5 months, again, significant increase. Again, all of that, they come as a result of the things and what we do both internally and externally for just make sure, say, we rake in the money, and not only rake in, but also account for it.
The Deputy Commissioner General, Madam Jeneba Bangura, same way so say, then don't they work tranga one for push workman and business go before na the office.
In addition to waiting what they do externally, for raise money, for in bringing more revenue, we staff also don't recommit because of waiting CG where it come in don't do to staff welfare. We staff don't recommit for make sure say they give their best because it's not easy. In the past it wasn't easy. But waiting we don't do since we don't put the emphasis internally in empowering the staff, making sure that their welfare is taken care of.
Dr. Philip Michael Kagbo, now the Director for Monitoring, Research and Planning, now the National Revenue Authority. It talk about the challenge them where they don't they get per accommodation.
Amongst the challenges, the one key one we get at the National Revenue Authority get for those accommodation, and the fact they will also get an ICT lab. But let me start with the accommodation. Then since they set up the National Revenue Authority in 2002, we've been just the rent buildings there across for staff there and for do we work as operations generally. Most other countries they find out they get a revenue house, whereas in Sierra Leone up to now we don't get a revenue house. So at some point we just start for engage people there for help in a revenue house. But then the kind way we them want for doing and how NRB want do it not be look consistent. So therefore it not go big. But thankfully now the new administration in the budget speech of 2019, the Minister of Finance make a commitment, say they will support, the government will support the NRA for build a bespoke revenue house. And of course we look forward to that because we get the land now at our hill, where it's already fenced. We hope see once we get the funding we'll be able to get the revenue house. But of course the NRA at the moment will get various items of rent.
The Director for Monitoring, Research and Planning, Dr. Philip M. Kabobe, end up say, with the reform the way the National Revenue Authority don't put together, that go help improve the country in revenue generation. For Radio Democracy, Mena Theodore Arena the reports.
We continue with the program. Good morning, Salon, where they come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy, 98.1 FM. We still get Christopher A.A. Jones in the studio, and the Chief of Media, External Relations, and the National Electoral Commission. We look at the outcome of the two by-elections, them will be Nakono and Cambia over the weekend, and safe other issues them we get for do with the National Electoral Commission them work. Mr. Jones, earlier we look at the recent High Court ruling. Yes. Where them be make we get for do with una for conduct again a rerun na some one party constituency them where according to you una don't already pull a date for this rerun. But now we look at after the High Court ruling, normally NEC after any elections where them vote for person when an elected position, yes. NEC can give them people also certificate before then take oath of office for any elected position. But after the High Court ruling, we see the one them will be win them petition cases them for member of parliament, then go straight and take oath. NEC been give them any certificate saying that they win.
You see what exactly happened now the court is purely court terms of reference. We own election what they do. It say inside section 53A of the Public Relations Act, it said the one will win. It said give them a certificate that tell us I win. But what happened at court, it different from waiting we do. Court say Mr. A will not be qualified for contest this election. So commodity. So that make I tell you say we know the care we must go inside court. If you can we go to election when now we the conduct, fine. And that make when you raise objection during nomination, the district electoral officer, he look at the issue. If you're not able, you still aggrieve, you can go to the commissioner, board of commissioners at the 5. Then look at you still tawa, you say no, you not agree. As you gonna court so no more, we own business done less. If they call we will go allow they go talk for we. So you see now we own area we they try for greedily protect and I they have for pay me attention because me they pay me for talk for neck. Me not to really talk for court.
So in as much as you they talk for neck, although you want for shy away from issues we get for do with the courts, where them people and then na neck been conduct election, where them been win. Now in this case, the court say them people are not being qualified for stand this election. So does that mean next if una not get stipulated procedures where people go through before then turn up for any position where una they go do election for them?
Thank you. You see, make I put on this way quick. Maybe if you want visa, you dey read the condition and properly. Because any breach, you know get the visa for go so and for go. So we get eligibility criteria for each office. Councillor, you get eligibility criteria. Member of Parliament, you get eligibility criteria. So when we declare say election already, even if in a by-election, we dey call them and give them the timeline. The party now get the big responsibility for make sure say it screen in candidate properly, because we will not tell you now the nomination form say all the conditions there. If you breach them, you know qualify. They will put to you the section 75 of the 1991 Constitution, 76 of the 1991 Constitution. We don't put them to you. Now your responsibility as a candidate, that if you stand as under the party, it is also the responsibility of the party for ensure that they do all the screening thoroughly before they send it to we, the nomination center. Nomination center, we now the referee. We on referee they go cry foul back again. We they blow foul when somebody within that make when you go to nomination, we they post out the nomination list. Say we don't go to nomination or not get any objection, it is up. If anybody gets any objection, he raise them. Then if somebody not raise your objection, he wait until he can go to court. So be it. But we all work, we do them within the law. And we also ask you and tell you. Some people then can go meet me. Say, but yeah, at the organization side, I want to stand this election. I qualify, who can get advice.
So now, NEC don't pull dates when they do rerun na this particular constituency, and the people them they don't file appeal again na the high court. Sorry, na the court of appeal. What if the appeal court make a decision, say them people there so them being valid, them elected as member of parliament them, and then for return back na parliament, what in NEC go do?
The same court which we say declare as vacant. Now the same court will send back to which we say get back in work.
We mean say more controversy don't come.
No, we not law abiding commission. Court tell you say do this, we do them. Court come back it on and say do this. We are ready, but we don't go with the court order. Declare 110 vacant. We have declared it vacant. August 24th is his date slated for the by-election. I will inform all 17 registered political parties. We are waiting for me to send in the endorsed list of the candidates who will take part for the election. The deadest line, deadest, at the 25th of June. And some partisans begin saying they only safe already.
It's continuing for the program. Christopher A.A. Jones, the Chief of Media External Relations, na the National Electoral Commission. We look at messages there now where people don't send na the program.
The very first one we look at this morning, we get for do with one pan the story, then we will be air earlier. We get for do with the Power Women to puberty party when they organize. This person they ask say, please Power Women, please take this puberty party to deprived communities and schools.
This other one from Benedict Lawrence Kaman, our Facebook page. They say Mr. A.A. Jones is now going to organize all the 3 rerun elections on the 24th of August or just constituency 110.
This other one say bravo to the management and staff of NRA for their hard work in generating monies for the development of Mama Salon. You come out from Amara Alfana Frito.
This one they say 100% bravo to the next chief media officer at Radio D for his total control over what he said. They come out from Amara Alfana Frito.
This one they say, I'm sure the police does not have enough capacity to protect the witness completely. So what did they expect the lady to do?
More messages we don't come na the program this morning. This other one they say bravo to the National Electoral Commission for conducting a free fair elections in Kono and Cambia.
This other person say congrats to the election winner, to the by-election winners in Kono and Cambia districts. C4C, now we know people know this party in Kono.
This other one, they say, Jones, if you are calling on Sierra Leonean to have trust in NEC, what about the 2018 election results? When exactly you people will make it available to the public? Because it is mandatory for NEC to publish it, but you are yet to publish the 2018 elections result.
This other one, they say, my advice to all those that are witness to critical cases, please listen to the advice of the police, for they are there to provide protection in critical cases.
This other one, they say, why not wait until the appeal is determined? You elect a new MP and court rules later they will remove the MP was properly elected. What do you do? More messages. We don't come na the program this morning. This one, they say NRA keep on collecting billions on a daily basis through tax increase, thus increase the suffering of the ordinary people, because the more you increase tax on business, the more prices are increased. Well, from their messages then they will they come back na studio to Christopher A.A. Jones for let go respond to messages where people send na the program.
Tell the Texas and thank you for the one that we give a tap at the back. We will continue for do the good work for our country, and we will ensure that all elections will be free, fair, transparent, and credible, and that the outcome, the election, the result will be accepted by the people. Waiting pending for NEC. village by elections is pending. Constituency 110 Western Rural, Godrich. Date for the election day, August 24. In the rival with Ward 034 Kenema on the same date, August 24. Constituency 043, where Honorable Mamadou Iskimo Mansare died, Legorgi and Good Road, September 21, at the date for the election day. We go continue for the work, and the election results, we go check by that website for them publish every day. I will continue for make available all the offices of the commission. We also, as means of information to the public, we don't go hand over the annual reports as the law demands to the president in our state house, because the law demands for give annual reports to the president and then we will back in our parliament. And climax of that one, now we were able to conduct election 2018 without not get big technical support like how be happened in previous elections. So we'll continue for the work. I will continue for greedily protect and guide with independency, despite we neck not the buy, the sell.
So,
but we do work in accordance with the law.
Mr. Jones, quickly, let's just look at this one annual report. So, I go present to His Excellency the President. You make mention of the 2018 election. What are some of the lessons learned where UNA as a commission being get ahead of the 2023 elections?
Well, one good thing that we know say, if the country, the government of the day, if it not provide the requisite funds timely, you can bug the work. So we hope for say this government ready now go provide requisite funds timely when the time reach for elections. Because if you get your bikini party, you want to celebrate them, now you for them before, not able to your neighbor for provide for you the money. So that is our position, and we'll continue to ask the people them from them give you support, and then we'll get the trust and confidence from them that we will deliver the goods when necessary at any point in time.
All right, continue for day with at the studio. Quickly, would they listen to Walkabout? Would they come back to Mr. Jones to look at some issues them na the next annual report?
Now I don't get the politics where they play at the country man that all man own. I say, like whether me way them can tell me. Is it a man is out in grip now? Is there no shaking no? Nothing. Ebo. At the cold storage now, shut down, the only left bank distribution, not able. 9% they go me after the no to that one to say that you walk about it yet to it's this NCTV. Jadi kanya bada bau what the city is a Italian for to attend to now they will put to investigate on the man after they go to investigate now Minister of Transport you know case file this yard me na journal work about.
The program Good Morning Salon, they continue. They come over again to Christopher A.L. Jones, Chief of Media and External Relations, NANEC. And before we take Walkabout, you've been talk about one thing we get for do with waiting on they do now for ensure say on people and continue for they and get confidence in the National Electoral Commission.
Yes.
Being that the call for Le Umfale contest step down, still they continue from the main opposition, the All People's Congress APC party. What thing they do for regain their own trust and confidence in NEC?
Well, we always they try for every one election, the lessons learned. When we get another by-election, we try for correct term. That make whenever we get election, with the first time we not be give party executive accreditation card, but because when they get the confidence, because then if you say, oh, if me in a party alagba, if I know those election they take place, game go play. So these days we don't move from giving accreditation to just party agents. We also they give the party executive. We also they give one the way they carry the food, so that we will get the confidence. Even like the one demonstration we happen at Kono. But we see first if you just don't go by, oh, game. No, it doesn't mean because you know the government of the day will play the game fair for you. It is fair for everybody to take part. That make when they raise protest, we look into them. Everyone will say this protest, no all water. Do I all water? We accept it. We all water. So all of the activities they do, they help we for regain. We know see for see. Also they so now they like it. They say no, next try because they were expecting the worst. But we say no, now wait. Let us look into the protest because now part of the thing. So we carefully they make sure say when they conduct election, whether the due process, and also they ask political parties make them cooperate. When you get issue, if you compete, you compete raise one issue, informal, everyone come to it, and allow we let we address them, let we look into the issue. Now that's what they ask for. That will help free for a brand, for make we gain anything we people of this there are not a better commission. Now we're not the only commission where the constitution give the mandate for conduct elections. And conscious of that, we will do them to the best of the satisfaction and to be guiding principles of integrity, sincerity, confidence, and everything.
So the call for step down in any way they dampen on a zeal for continuing work, especially so the chairman?
No, you know they dampen we. You see, we know that our country where one man will just grab no more. You say, let maybe come at last city. Let Asma resign. You as an individual, you don't get that with man culture. You get for the first waiting I do. Remember, Unfa Ali, before it be CC, the past government under the APC, then give him award. When they give award, it means that when you say you know better somebody, you do something on your own. Now they give award. After the award, still not to CC. If we self will not be say Unfa will come back, then give him Chief Electoral Commissioner. Why you papa be chief? You know where gown. Now why you papa don't lost in title as chief? Now that's your way gown.
All right. Thank you very much.
I just want to quickly ask him for the interpretation of that as we wrap up the program now.
Well, I want to to listeners then.
All right, thank you. That's Christopher A. Jones, Chief of Media, External Relations, and the National Electoral Commission. NEC be there this morning. They look at the outcome of the 2 by-election. They're more than all. Now, Ward 099 and Akwendo New Sembeo and Cambia District over the weekend. Well, thank you. Now they end the program. Good morning, Salon for today on edition. Alex Lawrence Koma and Michael Sambola and then produce the program. DJ Ahmad, Nangi with technical support, Moses Kavura and in team, now they make una watch we live now Facebook page. So until we meet back, Mina Khadija Bangura, they say have a nice day.
And Mabel Kaba, they say goodbye.
All right, so I'm stitching all that to get inside with Good Morning Salon program. We continue with the rest of we programs then for this Monday morning. For wish you the best out there, and it's very special about